You're watching the MWHS Wildcat News, the official news source of Millard West, with Cole Filer and Madeline Augustine.
On this week's edition, we'll cover
a Rainbow House experience,
the show choir premiere,
drama director Brooke Phillips winning a Thespian Award,
the sports corner,
and a vegan coffee shop feature.
Happy New Year, Wildcats, and welcome back to the MWHS Wildcat News. I'm Cole Filer.
And I'm Madeline Augustine. On Sunday, January 13th, Key Club and Spanish Honor Society volunteered at the Rainbow House. They cooked a meal for the families living there. Bailey Christensen and Haley Manrose bring you more details.
On January 13th, Key Club and Spanish Honor Society collaborated in order to support a cause outside of school. Volunteers went on their own time to Carolyn Scott Rainbow House to cook up meals for those in need.
So all of the families who are here in Rainbow House, they all have children who are currently being taken care of at Children's Hospital, and so this kind of just takes off one of the burdens and one of the stresses of trying to find food. And so we're just providing them a simple meal because we are able to have the time to, worry about things like that.
Students prepared an easy yet tasty meal that could easily be distributed for the families.
So today at the Rainbow House we made fajitas, Mexican fajitas.
In order to prepare the chicken fajitas, the group worked on their knife skills by cutting strips of onions and peppers while sautéing them with chicken. The process allowed many new students to interact with one another as each person had their own individual role.
It's definitely in my opinion, one of the funner volunteer activities we do, and for me it's a really nice, relaxing thing to do when I don't feel like doing homework or when I just want to give back to the community. I love cooking.
Students gained a new perspective on helping the community.
We're helping a lot of people, and that's pretty important, and also volunteering is important. Everyone should volunteer. I think it's a really good way to help a community.
Both students and teachers got to interact with one another and make life a little easier for those in need.
Yeah, I certainly would encourage others. It's a great experience. You can certainly bond with your buddies, hang out for the time, have fun cooking, and it's just a good experience, I would say.
This has been Bailey Christensen and Haley Manrose with the MWHS Wildcat News.
Last Monday, January 7th, the show choir team had their premiere concert. Sydney Looney and Edison Geiler give you the story.
On January 7th, show choir kicked off their season at their premiere show, and Swing Cats, Uptown Girls, and West in the Groove all performed for a sold-out crowd. This year, Scats was joined by Jordan Newhouse, as he had become their new director days before the performance.
There was a moment of overwhelmed, nerves, anxiety, and then I saw them on cleanup day, and then they just blew me away. So I realized that, you know what, it's really not up to me, it's all them, and they kill it every time.
Premiere is an opportunity for performers to get a feel for the stage before competition season. The three groups have been learning choreography and perfecting their vocals since fall. For the members of WIG, a new element was added for their season.
We've been practicing since August. We do practice every week, usually from 4 to 6 hours. We had a lot of logistical things that we had to figure out with the new puzzle pieces, which is different this year. So that's been a lot of time to prepare, but we've just been practicing for a long time up until that point.
Like previous years, each group has their own unique theme. WIG decided this year they would piece together something special. Uptown brought the life of the party to the stage, and Scats found the magic inside of them.
We don't exactly have a theme, but some of the big things is believing in yourself and hope for life. Things are gonna get better. You have to just believe in yourself.
On January 19th and 20th, the groups will be hosting Music Lives at Millard West, performing exhibition shows. After that, the competition season begins for Uptown and WIG. Both groups are excited for the season, however, winning is not their #1 priority.
Our main goal is probably just to do the best we can and put on our best performance to make a bigger impact on people.
The show choir department looks forward to working with Mr. Newhouse and having a great competition season. This has been Eddie Geiler and Sydney Looney with the MWHS Wildcat News.
West's drama director, Brooke Phillips, has been named the Nebraska Thespian Teacher of the Year. Natalie Eljamal and Isabella Nielsen learn more.
This year, drama teacher Mrs. Phillips won the Teacher of the Year award at the Nebraska Thespian Festival. Many students have recognized her hard work and great leadership.
I loved Nebraska Thespians as a high schooler. I loved theater as a high schooler. My experience in the Millard West Theater Department was superb and one of the best memories of my life. So being able to serve on the board of Nebraska Thespians and give my students the same experiences that I have, that is it's such a cool connection that I have. It's like I've been there, and so it's really special.
Many students wanted their teacher to get more recognition, so they worked together to nominate her for this award.
Well, Brandon Evans told me about this opportunity for Miss Phillips to get Teacher of the Year award at State Thespian Festival, and we needed a letter of rec from a colleague of hers, a parent, and then a student. And Miss Phillips has helped me so much in my high school career, me only being here for 4 years, and she's definitely helped me to improve and given me so many opportunities. So I wanted to honor her in a way that could get her a higher award and see that people should care about what she's doing.
Miss Phillips also advocates for her students to get many opportunities.
So when I came into high school, I really wasn't into anything. I just kind of showed up to school, slacked on all my classes and everything. And then I started doing theater, and I started doing all these things that I just never did before. And then last year, before the International Thespian Festival, Phil told me that I should go and audition for colleges and college auditions there and see what that does for me. I wasn't really thinking about it. I thought I was going to go to college and study something I didn't want to do. But once I did that, I was able to audition for these schools, get called back, and basically find where I wanted to go past high school rather than just be lost throughout my life.
Miss Phillips helped kids find their place and gave them a space to be themselves throughout their high school year.
When I came to high school, I didn't really know where I belonged, or didn't really have many friends, and theater kind of gave me this space where I could just meet new people and express myself and do all that.
Lastly, Miss Phillips acknowledges everyone she encounters and is very thankful for this opportunity.
It's just awesome that a student took the initiative to try to have me recognized. Reading a letter from a student is one of the most rewarding parts of the job. So just being nominated was, it meant the world. It just means that all the hours that I'm putting in, for the benefit of the students is being recognized, which is super nice.
Miss Phillips has always put in hard work, so students were glad that she finally got her recognition. This has been Natalie Eljamal and Ella Nilsen on the MWHS Wildcat News.
Over the break, students were given the opportunity to take some time off. However, sports teams were not. Nate Thomas gives you the rundown on all things sports from over winter break.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Nate Thomas, and I'm here to give you a full rundown on everything you might have missed over the past few weeks in winter sports. Starting off first with boys basketball. They sit at 4-6 so far in the season and have lost 3 of their past 4 games. Their one win came against Omaha Northwest in the Metro Holiday Tournament, where junior Caden Oderman led the scoring with 17 points in his first extended action of the season. Junior Tristan Gomez also leads the team with 11 points per game and 7 rebounds. The Millard West Lady Cats started pretty slow to the season, but have come back stronger. They currently have a 6-5 record and even made it to the semifinals of the Metro Holiday Tournament. They even picked up a pair of thrilling wins over top 5 ranked Millard North. Senior Chase Vanton Skills led this team with 14 points, 4 assists while shooting 50% from the field. Varsity Wrestling hosted the Millard West Invite over break and finished 4th out of 7 teams. They also were seeded 12th to start the Metro tournament this past weekend, but finished 4th in the duels. Senior Levi May won his weight division at 145 pounds, while also picking up his 100th career win as a Wildcat. Swimming and diving started 2019 off strong as both the boys and the girls finished in 5th place at the Millard South Invite. Freshman Audrey Froloff and sophomore Matteo Michelli both won their events to help lead the Wildcats. They came back even stronger this past weekend as the boys finished 2nd and the girls 5th at the Millard North Invite. For real-time updates on all athletics, make sure to check the Millard West Activities Twitter page at MWHS Activities. For now, I'm Nate Thomas. I'll catch you guys next time on the MWHS Wildcat News.
Amateur Coffee, a specialty vegan coffee shop, has opened up near downtown Omaha. Kirsten Watkins and Delaney Akins see just what they have to offer.
A unique coffee house recently opened in Midtown called Amateur Coffee. This cafe is trying to give people healthier options. To help the community, owners Jasmine and Jacob Winchert provide customers with vegan alternatives to their favorite treats and drinks. Amateur Coffee provides consumers with delicious coffee and vegan pastries. They have a new variety of homemade treats out each week.
I think it's really important to have a vegan coffee shop because it really introduces like new options for people, and there's a lot of people right now too, it's kind of a trend I guess in a way, that a lot of people are going vegan because a lot of people are becoming more aware, or even vegetarian in general, and it's really good to have those options in Omaha especially because we don't have a lot of options like that.
All of the coffee is imported by trustworthy farmers and is then roasted in the cafe. Jacob Winchert works with the baristas to make sure each cup of coffee is perfect. Coffee can be bought in person like any other cafe, and if a customer likes it, then they can buy personalized packages of different coffee flavors. The coffee line is also provided on their website. Each of the products from the coffee line have personalized artwork made by co-owner Jasmine Winchert. Both Jacob and Jasmine thought that this would be a great idea to show their style in and out of the cafe.
I personally went vegetarian because I'm not a fan of meat itself. It wasn't even more so like, once I did more research on it, I realized why it's such a big deal, even though me specifically, I wouldn't be able to make that much of a difference because whether or not I'm eating it, people are still going to be producing it. But I really don't even like the taste of it that much, and so there's no point in me eating it if it's causing more harm than good.
In order to gain more attention, the owners of Amateur Coffee created an Instagram account with pictures of their coffee line and other commodities. They also provide information about hours and what all the products are. This has been Kirsten Watkins and Delaney Akins from the MWHS Wildcat News.
That's it for this week, Wildcats. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at MWHS Catalyst.
And for more stories, check out our website at MWHSCatalyst.com. See you next time, Wildcats.